Good morning, good evening, good night. Mike Martins here. Just want to give you guys a quick update on the Calgary's housing market. We'll be covering a bit of Alberta and trends in the housing market and all the Commonwealth countries. But I got a specific email from someone to talk about the Calgary housing market. Well, this is the only article I could find from 2 days ago that makes any sense with the numbers we're seeing on the ground. Calgary's housing market continuing slow descent. Well, things are slowing down. Calgary's house prices in the city are continuing to drop as Calgary's real estate market remains stagnant, according to the latest numbers from StatsCan. But then you got them slightly on par or a little bit of an uptick in Edmonton, right? And construction boom there is big. Calgary is getting a bit of a construction boom and not as big as Edmonton. The new housing price index shows the downward trend in both prices and in demand continued throughout September. The month-over-month change was only 0.2% lower, but year-over-year, the figures are more concerning. During the past 12 months, prices declined 2.2% in the city. The index also points, so it's stagnant. It's not going up, it's not going down. It's just, when it's just declining single percentage points, you're seeing a stagnation, right? And that's what Japan's been in for the last 20 years. So people are either out of the market because it's too expensive to buy, or there's no jobs, and they're hoping with a prayer and a wing on Wexit there. Western Canada is right now assembling a party for Wexit Western Canada exit strategy. So right now, Western Canada's on a wing and a prayer, right? The index points to all major lull in housing stats. Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation reported that year to date, January to September, housing starts for single detached homes were down in Calgary by 15.8 points. Some realtors think their dips that are here to stay. Yes, they're here to stay, and this is realtors saying when a real estate agent says the dip is here to stay, they know, they feel it. Real estate agents are always saying, buy now, buy now, buy now, you know. But no, the dips are here to stay. We should all get comfortable in the market we're in, said Tanya. We'll likely be in a very similar situation in 2020, possibly 2021, unless we start to see some huge migration numbers of people who are employed. So they're hoping for intermigration within Canada. Alberta was one of the very few provinces a lot of people skipped. Lots of money was laundered through Alberta, but nothing really. Lots of foreign money was laundered in Alberta, but there was no foreign investing in Alberta as much as you saw in BC and in Ontario. Now a lot of foreign investing has moved to Quebec, Quebec and Nova Scotia and Halifax area, and PEI is starting to see ghost homes. Lots of homes sitting empty by rich investors. Others agree that 2019 will continue the downward trend, but are more optimistic about what happens after that. The latest outlook from Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation predicts the next 2 years could see a modest recovery. This is the only article I could find that's actually true to the word. And you have real estate agents and people that work in the real estate sector that are telling you the truth. But CMHC says it wasn't only a few prices that had dropped. The existing home market also saw a decline, this one of 4.4%. Senior analyst Taylor believes an influx of new Calgarians could fuel the demand and, in turn, the housing market. So who are these new Calgarians we're talking about here, right? He says, in migration is a sure way the city can see sales again. So they're hoping that rich people move into those cities to help prop the market. They've had it. BC's been having this breakfast, lunch, and dinner full buffet 24/7 for the since the Olympics, since 2010 Olympics, with a ton of foreign investing coming in, and that started to trickle down in 2016, and then tail end in 2016, boom, all the foreign investing went down to Seattle and then east to Toronto. And then now they moved north to Montreal where they were seeing bidding wars. And never seen bidding wars before. Toronto never seen bidding wars. Back in the day, you would go see a house, take a look at it, go back, give them an offer, they counter offer, you send an inspector, they do the This, people are buying homes sight unseen. But not in Alberta. So we'll see what happens now with the province of Alberta. Are they going to start seeing some foreign money help come in and start fueling the propping up the demand? I don't know. I don't think so. I think the foreign investing is the steam power of the foreign investing has shifted its sights to Australia, to Sydney, and no, actually Melbourne, Australia, and Sydney, Australia. But Melbourne first. Melbourne seeing a lot of foreign investing coming in because they're switching their sights away from Canada and more towards Australia. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you live in Alberta, Edmonton, please share this video so people know that I'm on your side. I'm on the side of, I'm on the right side of things. I always want to make sure that people are not buying into these markets when they shouldn't be. A lot of people making sure they're not making the biggest mistake in their lives. Because remember, people, the most important investment you'll ever make in your life is purchasing a house. Be careful with that, okay? Be knowledgeable, be aware, and do your own research and do your own due diligence in understanding where these markets are going. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below.